Hi YouTube, I'm back with another video. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about some of the equipment that I use in the gym. I just got a couple of new things that I wanted to share with you guys, and I just wanted to do like a little what's in my gym bag video log. So I have my FITMARK bag here. I think this is the athletic tote in a blue purple color. I forget the exact name. And I never thought I would be the person to have a huge gym bag and carry it around with me in the entire gym. I always kind of looked at those people like, what do you have in that huge bag of stuff, like a freaking bowling ball? I am not one of those people, and I'm going to show you what is in my gym bag. You shot it out. Number one, I have an old school iPod, guys. I love this thing. It's small, and since the iPhones are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, I love this thing. I have like all of my old music on here. It still uploads music. It still works. It's still compatible with life and everything like that. So I usually stick this in my pants or in my bra, or if I have my J Fitness Wear leggings, the ones with like the side mesh pockets that I posted about recently, I'll put it in there. But I love this thing. My PE Science shaker cup, I usually, you guys see my Snapchat all the time, I usually put my Alphamine and my cotton candy high volume in here. Any other high volume flavor is wonderful, but the cotton candy is like, I'll drink this on the way to the gym, and I usually leave it in my bag. So these two things right here, foam roller, lacrosse ball, or massage ball. These two things I don't think I could like live without these things. This is called a rumble roller. I think it's like the less painful version of the real rumble roller. Rumble roller, say that 5 times fast. Anyways, I got this guy on Amazon. I think it was about $20. I get everything from Amazon. Every time you guys ask, I get Amazon. It has a PVC pipe in it, and it also has these ridges over here that are so much more painful than the normal black foam rollers that most gyms have. Painful is a good thing. I usually use this guy like up against the wall. I'll put it right on my back, right up here, because this guy can't really reach up in that area. These help for myofascial muscle release. So it'll relieve some of the tension that you have in your muscles. I get a lot of like hip tightness, so I'll roll out my hips a lot. I'll roll out my quads, my hamstrings, my glutes. I can do a video on rolling out too and foam rolling if you guys would be interested, so put that in the comments below. Next thing I have in here, I have lifting straps in here. These are called lifting straps. I have actually Versa grips coming in the mail. I probably should have invested those before I got these. They essentially have the same purpose, but Versa grips are a little bit more expensive, but they're much easier to use, but they serve the same purpose. When I first started using these was this past winter, and my friend Tyler was trying to show me how to use these, and I was getting so frustrated. I was like, fuck this, like I'm not using these, like I don't like these things, because I couldn't figure out how to put them on. So just a quick little tutorial about straps and what they're for. You want to loop, there's a little loop right here, and you want to put that through, and then you want this part of it to come out right between your index finger and your thumb, and then you kind of want this crisscross to be really, really tight on your wrists and go right across in between your index finger and your thumb. And you want to make sure that when you wrap this around the bar that these are really tight on your wrists. So these get wrapped around the bar. You essentially have the rope under your hands, and then the bar would kind of be like obviously around the rope. So the bar would be in here, and then you have the straps here. So if you kind of think about it, when you pull up, your grip is taken out of it because it takes the tension off of your wrists. If that makes any sense, you would kind of understand this more if you started using these and actually kind of figured it out. But when you get the grip taken out of the movement, it actually helps you activate the muscle that you're using more. So for example, if you're doing a seated row and you have to really pay attention to holding the bar a lot when you, or holding like the close grip attachment or whatever, if you have to really focus on like squeezing that as much before you actually pull, or while you're pulling, you kind of would be getting your bicep involved or your shoulders involved, and it's kind of like prevents you from lifting heavier weight without getting those other muscles involved. It kind of like takes away the muscle-mind connection that you really want to focus on when you're lifting. So when I'll use these when I'm deadlifting. I'll use them when I'm doing Romanian deadlifts. I'll use them when I'm doing lat pull downs. I'll wrap these around the bar and then I'll pull down so I can really focus on just using my lats for the whole entire movement. I'll do these for seated rows and probably a couple more things, but that's mostly it. Mostly just for back exercises for the most part. And if you get Versa grips, they're essentially the same thing, but the grip is already kind of in there and you just kind of have to like wrap it around and grab it. It's super easy. They're about $60. These are probably like $10 to $20, I forget. I think the Versa grips are worth it. It took me a while to actually go ahead and invest in them. If you're a power lifter, you can't compete on the platform using straps. So they kind of say like if you're powerlifting and you're competing, you can't compete using the straps, so don't use them. Focus on your grip. But if you're just a bodybuilder trying to grow your muscles, this really helps with muscle-mind connection, so it doesn't matter to me. The next thing that I ordered that I'm so excited about is my Slingshot hip circle. Slingshot, it's by Mark Bell. I got this on Amazon. Yet again, Amazon has literally everything, obviously. So this is essentially a band that is a lot thicker than your normal like little black kind of like rubbery band type thing. This is like actually fabric. I put this around above my knee or below my knee. I'll use it for hip thrusts, glute bridges, crab walks, any kind of like glute exercise. If you want to grow your glutes, I highly recommend one of these. And these are not always in my gym bag, but I did want to kind of talk about this. Pair of Chucks or flat lifting shoes. So the reason behind this is that when you're doing deadlifts or even squats are a little different because you kind of need to be like slightly elevated. So that's why people get squat shoes or power lifters. You see them have like the little edge because that's where your center of gravity is coming from. But when you're deadlifting or heavy lifting or anything like that, you kind of want to have you want to have a flat surface because your center of gravity is going to be coming from the middle of your foot. So you don't want to be wearing something like these. I just got these. I don't know why I just did that. You don't want to be wearing regular gym running shoes because the sole of the shoe isn't flat and there's no center of gravity. So you're going to kind of be coming up from the bottom and pushing through the floor, but you're not going to be balanced. So it's going to cause like imbalances and you're not going to be as stable. So you really just want to make sure your shoes are flat. Chucks are awesome. Any kind of, you can even deadlift without shoes on because your feet are flat as well. So I always have Chucks with me if I know I'm deadlifting or squatting. And last but not least, my new belt. I'm so excited about this, guys. So I originally had a Valio belt, I believe. I originally got it because it was the only thing that I found on Amazon that was small enough to fit my waist. Problems, right? So I got that one, but it's not super sturdy. It's a Velcro belt, my original one, so it wasn't really that sturdy. And I just started training with Progressive Fitness. I told you guys about that. And they recommended to definitely get a belt. It'll help you lift more weight because it's really tough and sturdy. You can kind of see here it's like really thick. This is a Lifting Large. I got it from liftinglarge.com. It's a 10 millimeter, 4-inch thick, so 10 millimeter thickness and 4-inch like in width or whatever belt. And this is a lever belt, so I'll show you guys how I put it on. And the lever you can have right here, this is where you can like, you have to use a screwdriver to unscrew to make sure it fits you in the right way. So that's kind of how the size changes per person. And you just clip this on these little holes right here. There's gonna be holes right here, this goes on there. And this tightens like that. So if you see, this fits me pretty well. Someone recommended a 3-inch if you're a smaller person. I almost got that one, but it was an extra $40, so I didn't. This one fits me just fine. So when you're squatting or you're deadlifting, you have to breathe in, and then you have to like push your core out to stabilize your core during the part of the movement. So when you're squatting, the down part, or when you're deadlifting, the pull/push off the floor. So it's really, really important to have a stable core the whole time. So I highly recommend getting one of these. I paid about $60 for mine. It shipped to me in 2 to 3 days. I'll put the link to where I got this particular one below, and the link to a couple other ones that I was recommended. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today, so go ahead and follow me on all my other social medias for more information. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, if you want to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up. I have a hitchhiker's thumb. Is that weird? This one's worse. Super weird. It's called a hitchhiker's thumb. Give it a thumbs up. Anyway, so do that, and what else do I have for you guys? If you guys are interested in my 8-week challenge, the registration is still open for that on my website. I'll put that below as well. You guys can register for that through there. It's going to be super fun and exciting, and I'm putting a lot of work into it. So I'm really excited for that to get started. And what else? I have a lot more coming for you guys, a lot more content. Comment below, let me know if you guys like this kind of thing or what else you want to see. Again, I'm always open to suggestions. I like talking with my hands. Anyways, thank you guys for watching again. Bye. Just kidding, right before I was about to upload these videos, I went to check the mail, and my Versa grips came in the mail. So excited. So as you can see, I got purple ones. These basically go, I'll show you on the hand that I actually have it on. So this flap part goes right where your palm is, and then when you grip the bar, it goes like that. And it takes the pull movement out of it because it wraps around your wrist, and it stabilizes your wrist so you can actually use the muscles that you want to use, aka your back, to perform the movement. So just kidding about the video ending. Now the video is really ending.